This wind has been going strong for about 45 minutes now. Still gusting pretty good. And the tent is holding up, which is good. Getting a little worried about it though. I've had my arm up, holding it up, bracing against the wind. There's a lot of dust coming in. It's not raining, but it's blowing mud, dried mud, chunks of it onto the tent. My plan is that if the tent shreds, which I'm really hoping it doesn't do, I'm going to try and save as much of the gear as I can by packing it into the kayak. I won't have to go far to get to the kayak because the bow of the kayak is right here. The wind has blown it around. I had it pointing away from the tent, but it blew it around into the tent. That might be a good thing because it's maybe helping to anchor it a bit. Really blowing out here. If the tent opens up, a lot of the light stuff is going to get blown into the water because it's blowing over the shore. The wind is blowing over the shore and into the water, and the water is maybe about 30 or 40 feet away from where I am. This is really tough. My shoulder is starting to cramp up from bracing into the corner of this tent. I'm just trying to pack away all the warm clothes just in case I have to bail out of here. Really nowhere to go out on this point. But if the tent gives way, I'll have to try and wrap it up with the rope from the kayak and tie everything down. I'm just trying to get into the kayak as best as I can. Hunker down with all the weight. Certainly not go paddling anywhere. Must be vicious out on the water right now. Just stay up here on land with the kayak and the gear. Just trying to form the best kind of plan that I can. How to deal with this situation if it gets any worse. I haven't been in a windstorm in a tent like this in a long time. Probably since like Burning Man down in the Nevada desert. Although I remember one time being in Golden, BC, out in the mountains, and it was just vicious. I was in a valley right outside of town, right on the outskirts of town, and this vicious storm came through. I just had to sit. I actually fell asleep sitting up, bracing the tent. I really hope that doesn't happen tonight, because I remember waking up and everything was calm and my arms were totally cramped at the shoulders, and I just groaned and rolled over and fell asleep. Woke up in the morning. That was in '97 when I was riding my bicycle across Canada. This is a little different. I'm on Fort Peck Lake in Montana, not far from the Canadian border. And this is a vicious windstorm that I'm in. No warning to this one. It just kind of crept up. Feeling pretty tired right now. I should be asleep right now. Just trying to keep it together and keep the light on the subject. I'll keep this headlamp on and hope for the best here. I'm gonna put this camera away for a while, try and gather some of these warm clothes and put them in a dry bag. I hope this thing blows itself out pretty soon, so I'm getting pretty tired of bracing this tent. Man, this is vicious.